Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Thank you for all the views and all the comments in recent videos with all the David Moyes stuff that's been going on recently. But this is a break from that. This is the League Cup or the Carabao Cup, or as I always refer to it as the Carling Cup. This is our preview for that. It's West Ham versus Blackburn. It's a home tie. A game that both teams could do without really. Looking at them, they're sitting in second in the Championship and they're desperate. Obviously, all teams, that have got a bit of pedigree from the Premier League back in the day, desperate to get back into the league. Obviously, ex-Premier League winners, and they're having a really good season down there. Listen, I've put a predicted lineup, but it probably won't be this lineup. That just going into it, they like to play the 4-2-3-1. They usually line up with Piers, Pickering, Britton, Ayala, I think they say that, Travis, Moulton, Breton Diaz, who we'll talk a little bit more about, Sumedics, I think they say that, Dolan and Gallagher up front. Like I say, with the fact that they are doing so well up in that league and there's such a big carrot of money there if you do get yourself back promoted, it wouldn't surprise me if we were to come up against Blackburn's reserved teams, a sort of a lesser team. Like I say, Ben Breton Diaz, a player that we've been linked heavily with for a long time. Chile international, English born. He's their top goal scorer. Real threat, pacey. Not the one season wonder. There were some fears that is he a bit of a gamble. Again, a player that I wouldn't mind us going in for again. Will we get him? Probably not. But again, a player that I would be quite excited to go and get. But again, would they sell him? That is another question altogether. They won 1-0 at the weekend against Huddersfield. A really good win for them. I think they've only lost once in their last sort of 5-6 games. They're in seriously good form. Their strengths is creating chances, finishing. They finish their chances as well. Counter-attacking football, protecting leads. Their weaknesses are listed as defending against counter-attacks, aerial duels, and they do foul quite a lot in dangerous areas. In terms of their style of play, they go down the left-hand side quite a lot. Possession football, like to play in their own half. Loads of short passing as well. Last time we played them was a good FA Cup win, a 5-1 win. Really good win. Was on telly, that one. I do remember that one. I think it was Emaneki got a couple of goals in that game. Payet scored a really good couple of goals in that game. I think he scored a free kick in that game, if I can remember as well. Dimitri Payet off the top of my head. Last time in the league, so last time at home we played him, because that game was away. Last time at home was 1-1 draw in the Premier League. We've never actually played each other in the League Cup. The FA Cup loads of times when I was doing a little bit of research. But in the League Cup, this is the first time I've ever met in the League Cup, which is quite amazing. Considering, like I say, we've played each other quite a lot of times over the years. Looking at us guys, again, it's a game we don't need, but it's a game that I'm glad is there, What would I do? Again, I've watched a few previews just to get a few ideas where people stand with it. There's two ways of looking at this game. You look at this game as a game we don't need. So do you play a little bit of a mix of the kids and some of your Lanzinis, your Fornells, your fringe players. Bring back like your Soufals and stuff like that to see how they get on and see what comes of it. But then we did that against Steaua Bucharest or FCFB in the week, and I was thinking we're going to have a reactive performance, rested team going into Palace, and that's probably the worst performance we've had, and a terrible performance from the boys on Sunday. So part of me would say, no, go and put the big boys out there again. Put the not that Rice was bad, but put the Rice out there. Put Bowen back in. Put Bowen in there. Put all these players that haven't put in a performance for a little while. Put them in and go and do something. I want to see Paquet. I want to see Skamaka in there. Go for it. I definitely want to see a Gerd, because I think a Gerd may be in the team for Leicester. I think he's potentially forcing his way into the mix. What do I expect from the game? Just some sort of plan of a way that he's going to try and maybe turn it attacking football, or a bit more positive, because the word attacking football sometimes can give some people in the chat will give a negative comment to that and go, well, what do you want us to be, like Leeds, swashbuckling and, you know, throw defence out of it? That's not the case. That's not what I'm saying here. And I think a lot of West Ham fans, when they say about the style of play, it's positive. I think that's a better way of saying it. Rather than attacking football, positive. You know, set up to win games. It's back to Allardyce days of setting up not to lose. That's not a good look. It really isn't a good look, and it's not a good mentality to have going into games. Of course I want to win this game. You know, do I think West Ham will win the League Cup? Probably not. But I want West Ham to win every game. And winning games breeds confidence. And something needs to change. You know, when players get goals in Cup, sometimes they can take that form into the league. And that's what I'm looking for, just a bit of a confidence boost. At the moment, I'm not looking forward to watching West Ham games, and I haven't had that for a long time. You know, for a couple of years, it's been real. I've been excited to watch West Ham, but you know, the counter-attacking football was really good when he first come in, but it's slowly gone back to that negative, same old style. That's just not fun to watch. It's not enjoyable. You know, the fans. At the end of the day, okay. I said this to my pal on a train coming home from work today. It's entertainment. Under Allardyce, I remember towards the end, it'd get back to the 60th, 70th minute, and I just think, this is bloody awful. Like, you support West Ham for the good and the bad, of course you do. You know, we're there for life. But it's entertainment. Like, this is meant to be my hobby. This is meant to be what entertains me. And it's boring me to tears again at the minute. It really, really is. And it's sad. It's sad. I want West Ham to be a bit more just fun, just passion and running. There's a lot wrong at the minute at West Ham. And I think there's a lot of demotivated players in there that really need to kick. They need to kick up the old jacks here, as they say. What do I think? Wouldn't surprise me if Blackburn beat us, even with a reserve team. It wouldn't surprise me. But then it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, our reserves put out a good performance and we go and win 2-3-0. It's just the way it is. But I need something. I need to see something different. You know, there's 2 games left now before that World Cup break. You know, go for it. Put on a performance. Show me something that you can take into that Leicester game, because that Leicester game is massive now. I truly believe that David Moyes, the pressure will be immense if he loses to Blackburn and Leicester. And I do think Kretensky may pull the trigger. You let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, I've tried to stay positive and have a little bit of negativity in the middle there. But come on, you irons. Keep believing. Watch the game. Enjoy the game if you can. Let's go.